What's up, everybody? This is your Javaman with Promice, and we're here to talk everything coffee. Promice, what's going on, man?
I'm good. I'm just chilling. Made a video earlier, so it's been a good day.
Sweet. What kind of, just for the viewers, what kind of stuff do you make? Like, what kind of video content?
So I started making just like general let's plays. Right now, I'm focusing more like type of other stuff. Like recently, I made a video that it was satire more than anything, but it was like how to become famous on Vine. Kind of like it was a mix between a rant. I would say a mix between a rant and like some actual tips on how to become famous on Vine. And I just try to mix it like right in a way. I just grabbed my channel as it's like an output for whatever I feel like doing. Like if I feel like making something like whatever I feel like producing, I'll produce it. I'll go ahead and I'll put it up there.
Awesome. That sounds cool. I've been kind of big into gaming myself, but I also heard you were into coffee from what you told me.
Yeah. So the thing is, I was never big into coffee like earlier in my life.
Yeah.
Because, I remember my grandma would always she would always have like at least like 3 cups of coffee a day. She would offer me like some. I always backed out of it. But right now that it was like around the time I started high school, it's just you just end up needing the coffee from time to time. You just need it. And I got like a Dunkin' Donuts right next to my school, so it's like I can just go there like all the time. So it's great.
Awesome. Dang, you're great. Sounds like she was into something serious. I actually have Dunkin' Donuts right down the road from me too. But yeah, I don't think I've told any of my my viewers this, but what really got me into coffee, I was that guy going down the aisle at the grocery store, and I'd be like, just take a huge whiff, and it would just envelop me. And then when I got into school, that's when I really like college. I really got into it, and man, it's just blown up since for me. So, what kind of coffees do you have? Like a favorite coffee that you work with?
I mean, the one thing for me is always just like I really can't take like the hot coffee. Like generally, I don't like stuff hot, like really anything like food, drinks, or anything like that. So I usually don't take anything hot. So like I usually that one big thing. I usually take iced coffee and add like a bunch of creamer to it. I don't care that much about sugar, but creamer is the one thing that like I would say I'm addicted to.
Ah, I got you. Have you done a Vietnamese coffee yet?
Ooh, I haven't tried it. It sounds interesting.
Yeah, man, I made a video about it. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like you get iced coffee and then you get sweetened condensed milk, which is like from what I have found out, apparently, it's like a just very like condensed kind of, no better word to figure it out, but of like milk and sugar, and it's perfect. It's some good stuff, man. You'll have to try that out.
Yeah, I've had condensed milk before, and I mean, I really like the condensed milk. I would never thought of like actually adding it to a coffee, but like, it's like the fact what it is, I would think like it would work really well with like any coffee. I would think so.
Yeah, and I didn't even think about it because I like to cook myself, and when I found out about it, I was like, no way, this is weird. It's like, coming from a can, no way. But then I tried it, I was like, man, I've still got some in my fridge. I've been using every once in a while. It's awesome. But so you got like a favorite creamer you go with?
Uh, this is the French vanilla. If I'm not wrong, is the one I usually get like at home. Like whenever I can. Like we go to like a Costco or something like that. That's what I want to pick up. I'll pick up a French vanilla. And like whenever I'm like just like I'm just looking for like something to drink, I'll just like grab some coffee. Like my dad usually makes coffee in the mornings. So if you have some coffee left over, I'll just grab that and add some French vanilla, and I'll go for it.
Awesome, man. I don't know about you. I like to try out different kinds of creamers. There was one I got that I wasn't sure about it because before I used to be iffy about coconut, but I got this Almond Joy creamer, which I was iffy about it. The guy that was training me for my job that I currently do, he was like, "Yeah, man, you need to try it. You need to try it. This stuff is awesome." And I was like, all right, whatever, I'll try it. And I got hooked, man. Like, I've gotten a couple bottles since then. And if you like coconut, Almond Joy is pretty good. They've also got like a Hershey's, like chocolate and caramel, which is good. Man, there's all sorts of creamers you can do that are just awesome. To branch out from French vanilla. But French vanilla is always a good choice, definitely.
Yeah, the thing was like originally they like they made that what was it? My dad was like the one that's biggest on coffee. He would like get like all the creamers like all the time. He ended up getting oh my it's on the if I'm not wrong it was some type of nut he got for like as a creamer.
Huh.
It's something along those lines. He got it. So I think it was like he drank it. Like first day he was just fine. But the second day he drinks it, I probably like I doubt it was the creamer itself.
Hmm.
But he just felt like it was. He just drinks it at like on the car. He says one of the most sour things he had ever had. Like it was just horrible. So he says he was like spit the coffee back in. He like as soon as he got home from work, he just threw that creamer out. And since then, he's been sticking to French vanilla.
You got
like
that.
It scared him away from every single other thing.
Oh, he sounds like he got a bad batch. I've tried some like spicy kind. Like I've got a Mexican buddy who chocolate and spicy apparently mix real well with them. And they've got this chocolate. It's not really spicy. It's called Abuelita, and it's like this chocolate that has like cinnamon in it, I think. And they had a creamer for it, and I was like, man, I need to try it. And it was pretty stinking good. It was like a chocolatey cinnamony kind of flavor that it was interesting. I don't know if I'd get it again, but it was interesting to say the least.
Yeah, because what is it? The one big thing I've tried is the one they call the mole. This is like a Mexican thing. Yeah, like they mix it with the chocolate.
Yeah. That I can't say I have ever had. I've had flan, but I never had that. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it back to the Java love, the coffee love. So have you ever tried any different types of brews? Have you done like besides the drip, have you done like a French press, AeroPress? I think there's like Chemex. Have you tried anything, expanded your horizons that way at all?
Yeah, well the one thing I tried was if I'm not wrong, the French press. If I'm not wrong, I tried it once. I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty good. But I have not gone back to that coffee place. So like if I went back to there, I would probably get that. It was because it was like really really good.
Yeah,
And
the French press is interesting. I found it's got a metal filter, so it doesn't like apparently coffees have oils, right? And the regular brewer, the paper filter gets it all out, but that keeps all the oils in with that metal filter, so it gives it like this just whole bodied flavor with it. It's awesome. The French press is definitely a good way to go for sure.
I mean, other than that, I think I usually stick to the usual. So like I don't. I mean, if anything, I've had espressos before, though. But honestly, between espresso, wasn't the biggest fan of it. I would rather stick with the normal iced coffee. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. But I mean, the French press, I would definitely like. I would go for it if I went back to that coffee place. Was the one thing.
I got you.
Like, in a way, yeah, it's kind of like I got like that. Oh yeah, this is the coffee place where I get a French press nowhere else. So I pretty much just associated with the one place. I want to stick it to the one place. I mean, I could go for like I don't know, for some other business I could try out a French press, see how good they are.
Okay. Have you had what kind of coffee brands have you had? Do you have one that you are like a huge fan of that you just stick to, or do you try whatever? Is there any kind of like coffee brand you like or type of coffee?
My dad usually buys for a while he bought like the actual like beans and he would like crush them, but like he ended up like getting just not doing it at all because he would always keep forgetting and then he would not make anything. So I think if I'm not wrong, he usually buys like either the Starbucks one or he buys. Oh, it's gonna be at the top of my head. I don't remember which one is the one he usually buys. He buys the Starbucks one or that. But I used to there was this place also like before where I lived before. They had like a bunch of like pretty much like the fresh beans, all a bunch of different farms from around the area. So there was this farm, like pretty much you get to know like, oh yeah, this farm has like more sour beans. This has like this one has like this. So it was what was the name of the farm? It was Rochester or something like that. The farm it was called. There's something with RO. That was like the one farm that I always get. I always got it from that one. That was like, at least for me, that was like my favorite type of farm that they had. Like that farm made the best coffee.
Oh yeah, like I've reviewed some Starbucks coffee too, but there's the local roasters I have that we've got in my area. I've apparently discovered some local roasters. There's even one that I know a guy I know personally that roasts his own coffee that I really need to get in touch with him. But yeah, there's this local place that I'm gonna have to review sometime called Mama Mocha's that they roast their own coffee and then like put it on the shelves like within a day or two after they roast it. Man, I had their coffee and it blew me out of the water. That's gonna be a coffee I have to review sometime for sure, but that is probably the best I've had, because I like to, just like your dad did, I like to grind my own beans, and I do it every morning just because it's just kind of part of my ritual. But man, that local roasts, there's something serious, because they go out and they experiment and they try different types of beans and they different types of roast times, and it's awesome. I'm an advocate for local roasters, definitely. I've had some Starbucks, but local roasters just blow it out of the water, man, definitely.
Oh yeah, like most of the time they're usually like the best, just because like in a way like they put like so much care into like every single cup, so it's like so special, like every single one you had, like always.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I got one. There was some company, I think it was from Seattle, that I tried out their coffee. I got it for a pretty good price online, and I got it shipped to me and everything. And it was just they do local roasts from like around the world, but it's from like one farm apparently. I cannot remember off the top of my head. I'll probably link it somewhere around here. But yeah, that coffee was awesome. They didn't get it from like a bunch of random different farms. They got it all from one, and then they put it in their own singular bags and ship it out. And I thought, man, as like a fairly big company, that's pretty cool that they do that, is support little local farms doing that. I think it's time for the Javaman to wrap it up. Promice, I appreciate the interview for sure. It's been real. I'm gonna have to join you on some your stuff sometime for sure, definitely.
Yeah, this was like a lot, yeah, like really fun. Like I think like I told you like once, I want to set up a blog channel, so I would love to have you there like that. Because like right now, pretty much I just went like right now I went hardcore like on my first channel. Like if you see, I got like a new logo. I made some channel art for it. So like pretty much they ended up taking up my time. But as soon as I get done with like right now I'm working on a video. As soon as I'm done with that, I want to set up my second channel so I can start making some blogs on that, because like I mean putting out your opinions on the internet, like even like you said, like making your reviews and all that, I really like it, and I would like to like get more personal. So I think a blog is the best way to do that.
Yeah, definitely, man. Hey, hit me up, man. I'll be more than happy to join you on some of your videos, and we can do this again for sure. It's been good.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, man. Well, this is Javaman signing out. Y'all have a good night.